Whew. Alright, we are back. Started really late, so this probably won't be that long of a stream. Yeah, encounter some issues. What can you do, right? Alright, so yeah, we finished all or the games that I was kind of anticipating, so kind of just want to dumb it down a bit. Something that won't require too much brain cells here. So yeah, I figured, just something simple. Uh, whoop. Just something simple that all requires is a push of a button, right? And I've seen, looks like this pretty well played game. Looks like there's a lot of good, you know, response from this. So let's give it a go. Just go ahead, relax. Try not to think too much. But yeah, and that, how's everyone's day? Let's see. It is, well, for me, it is it is New Year's Eve. Alright. Let's figure out how these controls work. Okay. Woo! But yeah, I understand some people might already have it's probably already Christmas. I mean, yeah, whoa, Christmas. Whoa, what am I talking about? It might already be New Year's Eve. So yeah, if it is, hey, Happy New Year's. Of course, it's not quite New Year's for me yet. So yeah. But yeah, even though we're starting late here, and we're just gonna do a a not so long stream. Um, I will still, I will still stream again later. Well, Christmas Eve, so I will be streaming later. I guess technically tonight again. I've been working on some stuff here. So hopefully, once that's over, I can get just be able to not be stressed out so much. Ooh, but huh, this game is rather fun actually. I don't know why people are so so distraught about this game. I don't know, I guess this game affects me differently. I know a lot of people are rather quite competitive. Me, not so much. As you guys know, anything. I mean, like, of course, as you guys know, effort. We don't do effort, and while gaming does require effort, I'm talking about like effort as in like actually like putting forth effort. Us, we don't. It's not that kind for us. We just play, right? And whatever happens, happens. So yeah. So I guess I can find this game rather. Yeah, I can find this game rather entertaining. No need to get all serious about it, right? Oh, but other than that, hey, if it's not New Year's yet, I mean, for those that it's not New Year's yet, any plans? For those that New Year's has gone by, any, how was it? What'd you guys do? Anything, any plans for the new year, I guess? Was it 2023, right? Yep, 2023. I'd rather find this game rather relaxing, actually. I'm not in a race or anything with anybody. They don't give me any pressure to finish it. I could probably just stay down here where there's nice greenery. There's a buddy down here with a fire to keep us company. Doesn't get any better than that, right? Why would you want to go away from all that? I don't know, I guess I just don't have a care in the world. Whoop. Yep. No care in the world. This game is just rather therapeutic. Just... Did I make that jump? Nope. Did I make that jump? Nope. Did I make that jump? Yep. Oh, great. Alright. Oh, I wish I was young too, old man. I wish I was young too. You and me both. Yeah, so we're just gonna take it easy today. No need to come join the stream or anything. Let's see. That works too. Yeah. I wonder. This doesn't affect me. Falling down, going back up. I wonder if this is... I don't know. I think it's funny falling. I mean, I know that's not the point, but I still think it's funny. And still worth falling. I just like how he eats. He just eats it like, yeah. Whew. Oh yeah. I guess since we're just taking a relaxed day today. Um. Yeah. So title stream. Oops. Oops. What happened was, um, well, first of all, if you haven't noticed, from our previous streams, um, I the resolution was put down because of horrible internet connection. So yeah, but I was working on seeing what I can do to just make my internet connection better. Um, and yeah, it looks like nope, no other solution. So again, still new to the space here. So what I kind of found was uh, just to reduce my bitrate and resolution. And yeah, that's kind of what I had to go with. So yeah, resolution is down, bitrate is down, and we are still having we could still experience internet issues. So yeah, just FYI. But hey, that's how we do it here. When it comes time to it, it's hit or miss. There's no going back. Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. I rather enjoy him falling, like I said. Yeah. I just miss the old guy, man. See, I can relate to the old guy. He doesn't even try to. He's like, no, I'm just gonna stay here. Going up seems like effort, and that I'm going to be inclined to agree with him. So yeah, gotta agree with him. This is effort, but at least our effort is minimal at best. Whoa. Yeah, our effort is minimal at best. I have no idea what happened there. I have no idea what happened there either. Let's keep going. Woo. God man, this game is rather enjoyable. It's pleasing. It's pleasing to the eyes because the pixel art is not bad actually. I'm a fan. It's rather simple. Like I said, I don't want to play anything that requires any complex thinking. I just want to play something where it's just like this. It's just, oh, jump, jump. Oh, fall down, jump. Oh, see, fall down, jump again. That's all it is. Simple, right? So simple. The last two games I played was RPGs, so they were rather complex. Like you had to like keep track of the story and do all this other stuff, and I'm just like, oh man, I'm a little burnt out. Just need something where it's just the mechanic is just jump, and fall down. Hey, that's fine. Jump again. See, easy, right? Oh, don't worry though. Let's see. I understand. Yeah, so we are gonna do just a short stream today. I was working on some stuff. Again, like I said earlier. However, the next stream, however, for the New Year stream, we'll see. We're gonna stream a little longer, of course. And I think we'll go ahead play a horror game. Looks like it is definitely a favorite. What is it? Phasmophobia, right? And we're just gonna play that one player. Oh, actually, hold on. There's another game that I just saw too that a lot of people were playing. So hold that thought. It could be Phasmo. It could be something else. I'll look into the other game first. Well, all right. Well, okay. So single player, obviously single player, of course. But Phasmo's fine. I can single that. I can solo that. Although, with my what I have with my hardware that I have, I don't know. Is it preferred to be played in because I was looking at it. Looks like it supports VR play. So I don't know. Let me know if it's whoops. If it's more VR, like what's the word I'm looking for? Because I know, alright, so what I'm trying to say here is alright, so well, first of all, let's go ahead, back up a little bit, so rewind. So two games that have my attention right now, of course, is and again, gonna be horror, only because I find it more interesting. So two games that caught my attention, right? It's Phasmo, which is definitely looks like a popular one among consumers. And then the other one that has my attention is was it Mortuary? Oh my god, I don't know how to say that word. Mortuary Assistant, right? And obviously, since we're just gonna be playing, it doesn't matter which game we're playing. We're playing it solo. So it doesn't matter. And then even on that note, though, I was looking up Phasmophobia, and it looks like they because I was looking on it on Steam. It looks like it does Phasmo, however, allows VR. It's VR. It supports VR. But I don't know. Let me know if I want so I guess the question is, is it more is VR phasmophobia? Because I know, so being that it supports VR, obviously, it's also desktop playable. Um, is it more? Would it be more suitable to play it? Well, I mean, since I'm playing it solo, I guess the question is, what would provide a better experience? Both, both. If we were to go with, because mortuary assistant, of course, I haven't looked to it, but I highly doubt. I highly doubt it's VR compatible. Just the way I've seen it's played, doesn't look like it. Um, However, I have seen, I have looked into it and I have seen Phasmo is both desktop and VR compatible. So so then on that note, if we were to go, say, Phasmophobia, right? Um, who, what, or not who, what would be like a better, what would be a better overall experience for, uh, for the player, so me, being that it'll be my first time, and then and then second, um, what would it like? Which would provide the better viewing experience for you guys? So that would be the question that I brought up, because that I would bring up, because if 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 it's not VR, well, I mean, if VR is not the play, then obviously we're comparing like two games, desktop to desktop, right? So all that's left to make the deciding factor then uh, would be which game is just preferred, um, overall. Uh, and of course we do gotta consider again playing solo. So, and I seeing that looks like, you know Phasmo is, well, yes, they do have the solo option. Um, I have seen, looks like, I think it does more favorable in co-op multiplayer. Of course, obviously, like I said, we're not gonna go that route. Um, so yeah, so then therefore, kind of just trying to decide what's gonna be the deciding factor there. Um, yeah, but yeah, any thoughts? Do let me know, because that will be the next game for the next stream. And then yeah, and then I guess Jump King is just gonna be something if we need to dumb ourselves down a little bit, and all we gotta worry about is just jump. So yeah. But yeah, any thoughts? Let me know, and we'll see what we can do. Let's see. Was there something else on my mind? I think there was, but I can't remember. Let's see. Um, yeah, being that today is a short stream. Yeah, I guess we'll still go into our asylum. Why not? Although, like I said, um, given my poor internet connection, um, you know, I did have to reduce the bitrate and the resolution. So I'm not too sure how um, how the asylum is gonna how the resolution of our asylum is gonna render onto or technically just render out through streaming via OBS. So I guess this will be the first time, so we'll try it. Yeah, see if it's because I understand. Because first of all, one, yes, the environment is kind of dark. I understand that, but then again, that is part of the aesthetic of it. So if I feel like if it's too dark and we gotta turn up the light, then I feel like that kind of ruins the aesthetics of our asylum, right? So this well, I guess we'll give it a try. If it's too dark and you know resolution everything through OBS and everything at the low resolution and the lower bit rate, if it's not favorable for streaming, then yeah, we'll just call it quits. And then if there is a stream like that again in the future, which most likely there will be, because again, internet is not always the best. So if it does happen again in the future where we do have to reduce bitrate and low resolution, we'll at least know ahead of time that for sure we're not going to go into our asylum, right? Because again, if we do go in there and due to the low resolution and the lower bitrate, if it doesn't make for a good viewing experience, then of course I'd rather just not waste anybody's time. I'm pretty sure you guys can go do better things. Cause yeah, I definitely don't give up product productive being like a productivity vibe, like definitely not being productive when you guys are with me. So you guys can definitely do better. So yeah, so I guess this will be our first try here. So yeah, this will be the guinea pig, and we'll just see how that goes. If it is still indeed if our asylum is still streamable and watchable, even with the low resolution and reduced bitrate, and it's not like dark where you guys can kind of like see what I'm doing, then yeah, I guess in that case then we can go ahead obviously carry on stream as normal, right? But again, I don't like to get my hopes up, because you know what happens when you get your hopes up? It gets crushed, and then you got face reality. You get a reality check, and we all know nobody likes that. So yeah. Whew. But yeah, my day today was oops, I didn't mean to hold that long. My day today, I was just again, like I said, I was working on some stuff for the stream. Like I said, last time we had a little hiccup with the interactions in our asylum. I had to. So I figured out the problem, right? First of all, let's deal with that. So what happened was last stream, we're trying the interaction commands again and again. That only works when we're in our asylum. So yeah, don't bother trying it while we're just streaming gaming because it's not gonna work. Because I only set it up to work in our asylum because when we're streaming games here like this, I'm not using the software. So I built our asylum with Unreal Engine. So the command only works when we're in Unreal Engine. When we're uh, gaming like this, I'm using VC Face. So yeah, that's hence why it's not gonna work. Um, so okay, so now to what happened if you missed out. Um, Again, I have an interaction. If we are in our asylum, um, is the hurl the insults at me. Um, what happened was, and obviously, of course, it it was our first time trying it just last stream, and of course, it didn't work. Although the thing was, I did try it well before, and it was working. However, when we tried it on stream last stream, it wasn't working. So I had to go. So practically, I spent all day yesterday. So I didn't stream yesterday. So I spent all day yesterday. I couldn't do anything else. I was trying to figure that out because it's just sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't, and I couldn't figure out what was going on. So that's why I took all day yesterday just troubleshooting it. Um, so what I found was that so obviously, okay, so how it works, right, is or how it's supposed to work, I guess is a better way to say it, is once we're in our asylum in our Unreal Engine, I have it set up. I have it. Yeah, I have it. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, we'll just say I have it set up. So I have it set up to where um, it connects with Twitch. So um, like for example, for example, when I'm saying it connects with Twitch, like it connects with the chat, right? So obviously, when you type in the command um, in Twitch, in the Twitch chat, um, the software, the Unreal is able to pull the command from that was typed in Twitch chat into Unreal itself, and then it can like perform some actions from whatever command was typed in chat, right, in Twitch chat. However, it looks like and again, I when I was making it, I did test it. It was working. However, again, that was in tests. We finally had our first actual go at it last stream, and that's when it didn't work. So what I found out was that, and it looks like it's a common occurrence from the threads and stuff that and reports and everything that I found. Looks like it's quite common as okay, well, all right, quite common in the sense that there's enough people. Apparently, there's enough people to you know warrant a like like you know like report, like it warrants enough people to like put in so many reports on it that it's not like it didn't take too hard for me find that there was other people with the same issues, right? So that's practically what I'm getting at. So yeah, what happens is, because like I said earlier, Unreal connects to Twitch. the Twitch chat box specifically, and then when a command is written in there, it takes it into Unreal and then execute whatever you so choose, or whatever you design in Unreal based on the command that's input in Twitch chat. But however, yeah, the issue was that as I stated was looks like rather more common than I thought, was that might not be for everybody, of course. I'm not saying it's for everybody, but me, it was the case for me, where usually on occasion, the Twitch chat would and being that the Unreal pulls it from my testing all day yesterday. It seems like it pulls it from the Twitch chat. However, it pulls it from the Twitch chat, my Twitch chat. Like how you guys will have, like, if you guys when you go to view a streamer, you chat through them through the chat box, but then it will come up on. I mean, if you don't know, you chat on. All right, I'm a Barney style this, okay? If you chat, then it goes. Oops. If you chat to a streamer, you chat you chat it through the Twitch chat, of course. But and then of course what actually happens is, that message, like, just like text message or whatever, it it goes it goes through and then it gets relayed onto their Twitch chat, right? So they have their own. So that's like so it's what I'm saying is that the software, from my testing and everything yesterday, it pulls it from my Twitch, the Twitch chat on my side. So say for example you type in hello on your side, it comes up and say hello is on my side, right? However, the software pulls it only when it comes, like, only pulls the command when it comes up on my side. So not, so, not like from, not from like, you guys who are sending it, right? So that's what I figured is how it works, or how I think it works. And then so the common occurrence that I was able to find looks like, and which is the case for me as well, is that at times the my my Twitch chat disconnects. So like it disconnects. So like, how like when you first enter chat, right? You get the pop up message like oh, welcome to chat. So unfortunately, what I found was that, and it looks like it happened. It happened on me. I think I kind of remedied it a little bit. It still happens, of course, but it was more. I thought it was normal. So it was happening a lot. Where what would happen on my side is it would be like welcome to chat. Like, yeah, even on mine, like on my own Twitch chat, it would be like, oh, welcome to the chat room, welcome to chat room. And then so practically what that implies is that your you somehow lost connection to the Twitch chat, and it had to kind of reconnect, right? Is what that I believe that's what it implies. However, and looks like I am frozen. Hello. Oh, hold on. What is going on? Oh, stand by. Okay, are we back? Oh, oh. Okay, we are back. All right, so yeah, where was I? Um, so yeah, so um, unfortunately, so yeah, so when it does, so like I said, mine it was somehow it was doing that rather often, and looks like what I found was that as soon as I launched Unreal, right, to go into our asylum, yep, it's gonna log me in. It's gonna connect to my Twitch and access my Twitch chat, so that way it can pull up any commands or anything that's written in the chat, and it can, if there is command that's written in the chat, it'll be able to decipher what the command was that was written, and then it'll execute whatever command I designed for it to execute. However, when I boot up our asylum, it only connects. It's only gonna connect to Twitch chat once when we boot it up. It's not gonna recognize that if it happens to where and that's what happened was that my Twitch chat it lost connection and had to reconnect, right? So yes, Twitch. So we were still able to chat together because of course it reconnect Twitch. It you know the chat it's these they were able to program it as such to where yeah, if it loses connection, it will automatically reconnect itself, and then so therefore to of course you know avoid any interruption. However, the um, the Unreal software doesn't do that, right? It only once you boot it up, and it it says once it boots up and it connects to the software, it only does that once. If you lose its connection, it doesn't try to reestablish that connection. Like the Unreal software doesn't try to you know uh, reform that connection with Twitch chat. So that's what happened. Is what I found was that yes. So last stream, not yesterday. Last stream, um, the oops. Uh, we were still able. Last stream we were also able to chat with each other, because again, Twitch whenever the Twitch chat disconnects, it's gonna go ahead and they made it to where you know you can it's gonna reconnect itself, so that way there's no interruption between chatting between the streamers and the viewers, right? However, yeah, the software didn't reconnect, or it didn't try. Yeah, once you boot it up, it only connects that once. However, once it lost connection, yeah, it it doesn't reform that connection, so it doesn't. So it was no longer connected to the Twitch chat. So any command that was inputted, it was not able to read it because it was already Twitch chat lost connection. The Twitch, Twitch streaming website software and everything was was able to reconnect itself. So therefore, there was no interruption. However, Unreal and Twitch chat didn't do that. Yeah, so that's why it didn't work. So like I said, that looks like, yeah. So I confirmed that was a problem. So what I did So I did a bunch of research to see what I can do to fix it. Unfortunately, there is no fix, because um, uh, Unreal doesn't have uh, Unreal doesn't have you know anything at the moment that's gonna keep checking for connections, right? Because technically they're both third parties of each other. So obviously, of course, you know, even if that is a problem that's brought up, I highly doubt it's gonna be like the first thing on there on either Twitch or Unreal's mind, right? It's not gonna be something on their plate that they're gonna put priority on. So the other solution that I came up that was the only probably the only solution left was to see why my Twitch chat kept disconnecting so much, and looks like I don't know. Looks like it was due to some others software that we have, or correction, what that I have, that well technically from what I was able to find, nobody really even knows why it does that. There was just a bunch, like there was more than one. Obviously, everyone's 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 situation is unique, of course. So there was like many solutions out there. I was going through quite a few of them, some, and I got it. A lot of them didn't work for my situation. However, kept trying, of course, and I was able to find. I think the best thing I could find was just a little, some like toggles and stuff that I had to like turn on and off and stuff, and it did. I wouldn't say it solved it, because I'm pretty sure more than likely, because I've tested it too. So I didn't say it 100% solved the issue, but I think it might have made it at least not of a hindrance. So my Twitch chat shouldn't be, disconnecting every, you know, like, because before then it was my Twitch chat was unfortunately I thought that was just normal. Unfortunately it's not. Was when was for the, because I thought it was just normal for the the message of, oh, welcome to the chat room. I thought that was just normal for that to pop up, every 10 seconds. Unfortunately, when I started digging into it, I found out, no, that's not that wasn't normal. So so I was able to find something that again wasn't a 100% cure, but it has definitely reduced it from occurring, right? That issue from occurring, because again, while I did find again, it's not a 100% cure. It was just a quick fix, and while it did reduce the occurrence of that issue happening, I tested it, and it is it still does occur. So because I tested it, but while it does occur, it occurs like I guess you could say like 80 80% successful. So 20% errors. So I don't know. I think that's better odds than when we were at with like it showing up like my Twitch chat reconnecting like um every 10 seconds, right? To where it might reconnect like um I don't know, 3 or 4 times during the whole stream. So definitely an improvement. But again, we do have to um, obviously when we go to our asylum, I do have to be wary of that. Because if it does happen while we go into our asylum, then of course we can't use that command or any command in general in the future. If I, when I do make more commands, um, but yeah, so that's always got to be on the back of our mind, or my mind at least, when we go into our asylum. I am hoping there is a permanent fix out there, but I don't know. Like I said, Twitch and Unreal are third parties of each other, so if there's any like um, you know connection issues or anything between them, uh, they're it's gonna take collaboration on both their parts to solve that, and of course, um, being that they're third parties of each other, I don't think that's gonna be pretty high on their priority box. So we're just probably gonna have to be mindful of that every time we go into our asylum. But yeah, so that was practically my whole day yesterday was research, try out all these solutions that I can find, and yeah, and test again. And then it doesn't. If it doesn't work, do some more research and do some more testing. And again, that's what I was able to come up with is a not a permanent solution, but something that is an improvement, I guess, is one way to put it. But yep, that was my day yesterday. And then all day today, the reason for the delayed stream here. Again, I was supposed to like stream definitely well earlier, but um, one, software issues, mainly internet connection. I don't know why. Um, this past week in general, internet connection was shoddy. I'm not sure what's going on. I do understand that if we do have like inclement weather here, that's understandable because if we have inclement weather, um, it's gonna be a 50-50 if I'm even gonna stream if we have inclement weather, because that's just how bad it impacts my internet connection here when we have inclement weather. Um, yeah, but I don't know. I mean, well then again, I really did just started streaming, and I don't know if cold weather really is, because when I say inclement weather, I'm talking like uh, rain, because like obviously rain, that means there's heavy rain clouds, and that blocks out all the you know all that signal and stuff, and or not block all of it, but like it is definitely an obstruction, uh, and makes internet connection poor, right? Um, However, for cold, I mean, it has getting colder, but I don't know how I don't know how the cold would affect internet connection. I mean, like, like no snow. I mean, if it's snow, yeah, I understand that. Then that's also inclement weather. But if it's just getting cold, I don't know. I don't know. Cause yeah, like before when we when I have um when we've had storms, like again, I just recently started streaming. Uh, so there was a few times. There's only a few times when there was a storm and I didn't stream uh, because of the storm. Uh, but it's just cold now, and I don't know if that had anything to do with it either. So we are learning as we go. That's all we can do, right? All right. But so internet connection. Um, and again, I already said it earlier. The only way I was able to resolve it was lower bit rate and lower resolution. Um, for and then of course throughout the day, did some chores, of course, and then I was coming back working on some background stuff for the stream. Um, and I hate to say it, but made no progress there. So really beating myself up over that. Um, but you know what? Hopefully we make some headway tomorrow, and it's not all bad, right? Because yeah, would there have been more that I would have liked to get done today? Yes. Was that reality? Nope. So here we are, jumping. Hope you guys enjoyed. But this is rather therapeutic, right? There's like no thinking involved. Oh, barely, if that. It's just okay. Will this jump get me to the next level or next ledge? Yes, great. Well, this one gets me to the next ledge. Nope. Oh well. Try again. And all it is jump. No other mechanic. No storyline. Wait. Is there a storyline? Ooh. What if there was a storyline and we were just paying attention? Oh man. Although this is really hurting my... Alright, so I'm using my thumb to push the spacebar to jump, right? And that is really putting a strain on my thumb there. So I swapped over. And I am now using all my fingers. Man, is that how you get... What is that? What do they call it? With the whole like the whole wrist, not wrist, not even wrist. Was it carpal tunnel or something, right? Man, that sounds serious. I might probably get that. Huh. I was just wondering. If I do get carpal tunnel, because first of all, we all know I have a I have, you know, I just do this as a side thing. I have a job. But with that being said, if I get carpal tunnel, would I be able to claim workers' comp? And on that note, if anyone does know, I mean, I don't know how it is. Like trying to get, like, is it like difficult to get workers' comp? Cause like just my thought, right? Cause of course, I don't, I didn't get it. I mean, I haven't I haven't been in the position to where you know I need to see if I can get that. So I don't have any experience in it at all. But I don't know. I just my thinking, right, is wouldn't it be quite difficult to you know get workers comp? Cause like you're technically got you technically got like I don't know, fight for that, right? Cause I don't know. I don't know. Sounds like a big legal thing, and that sounds like that sounds like effort. And obviously, since it doesn't apply to me yet, I'm not gonna worry about it. I think that's why this game doesn't affect me as much, cause we put whatever effort is just needed, and we don't care what the results are. I think that's the only way to live life, right? Anything else, and you're just trying too hard, putting way too much effort. The return's probably not even there, so that means loss of effort, loss of energy, loss of time, right? And man, that just I don't know, that just doesn't sound like a good trade-off to me. But then again, I'm a horrible example. Do not do what I actually in my case, because the usual saying the usual saying is do as I say, not as I do, right? In my case, don't do as I say and don't do what I do. Cause yeah, definitely not going to be in your favor. Cause I can tell you right now, I am in no way trying to be a role model. The only example, and not even and not a good example. I'm not in no way trying to be a good role model. I am in no way like a good example. I don't like. I'm the other example, right? I'm the example that you want to stay away from. I'm the one that everyone warns you about. Ooh, oh he's a bad egg. Yeah, you don't want to hang around him. I'm that guy. I'm that guy. But then again, the good thing about being that guy though is nobody has any expectations of you. You know how freeing that is? No expectations. You're not held to any you're not held to you're not held to any standards. You're not, of course, obviously, like I said, no expectations from you. It's just, you know, nobody, like, that's just so freeing, isn't it? Because then, like, you don't. Because then, see, I feel like if there's, expectations of you, and you gotta set, these kind of examples for, like, X, Y, and Z people. That's just too much pressure on you, man, and that's just not good, right? Like, man, that's just a lot of weight on you, and I'm not all about that. Doesn't feel freeing to me. Just saying. Okay, so with that being said, I think there's like two ways, right? Like, there's like two pure ways that I can think of, in my perspective, in my opinion, that you can be like, that one can be like, actually feel like actually have such freedom, right? Is one, you're like the, like, you gotta be top dog, right? That's it. Like, you gotta be number one. Nobody can tell you anything. You can't do no wrong. Whatever you touch, you got the Midas touch. Whatever you touch is gold, right? Can't do no wrong. Nobody can touch you. You practically, that's one way to have like free reign, right? And the second free reign that I can think of is being the absolute worst, the lowest of the low. Wanna know why? Because one, like I already or a few things like I already mentioned, no expectations from anybody. Nobody expects anything from you. No standards get placed on you, because if you're top dog, you practically are the standard, right? So in a way, there is no standards placed on you either, because you're the one that sets the standard. But if you're like the lowest of the low, right? Nobody expects anything from you. No expectations is expected from you, from anyone. And nobody, and then because there's no expectations from you, nobody cares about what you do. Like, that's just also, in a way, like, also freeing, right? Is how I feel. But the only difference why I would choose the latter and not the former is because it takes effort to be, top dog, numero uno. That just seems like so much work. Now, don't get me wrong. If you are that kind of way, you want to be top dog, numero uno, yeah, by all means, put in, and you want put in the effort and everything and achieve that. Yeah, by all means, because yeah, after that, yeah, you do get that like that free reign that I was talking about, right? That but again, I don't think that's my style. So, hence why I choose the latter. Because it's just so easy. And the thing is, everybody fears it, right? Nobody wants to be that, that guy. I'm like, all right. That means nobody competing with me. Even better. Cause see, everybody's competing for top dog. Everybody's competing for numero uno, right? And that is just you know what? That just seems like more work, honestly. And we're not about that. And oh yeah, well I was going. What was I going with earlier was yeah. So being that I'm more of that guy, I guess that's why this game doesn't affect me as much. Cause it's like, oh, whatever. We fell, okay. Not like it bothers us. Minimum effort. And then if we do make it, hey, you know, that's just a cherry on top, you know? While the one that, you know, the one that does try and, yeah, you know, get numero uno, yeah, great on you. But then they get cherry on top and they're like, I earned this. I did all this just for that. And then it's no longer, can you really say that's a cherry on top now if that's what you were going for? Because you really can't, right? Because the cherry, my whole perspective is that the whole cherry on top thing, it's like, it's supposed to be like a bonus, right? But when you aim for the cherry on top, there is no bonus. Like, and in that sense, like cherry on top is supposed to be like bonus, right? Like additional, right? But if you aim for the cherry, you know, that cherry on top, that's what you were after, and you get it, then that's it. That's all there is. There's no bonus or nothing additional. You got which I guess that in itself is, I guess, self gratifying, right? Is the word. You know, getting what you set out for. But then in my case though, if you get whatever and whoa, okay. Whoops. Yeah, but in my case, if you weren't aiming for the cherry on top, right? You're just doing things just to do it. You could care less what the outcome is. And if things play out your way and and then things play out your way, I think you just gain. I think there's just more gain, right? Like for example, what is that? What did they say? Like okay, like the saying goes, right? Like, okay, I hate to use this, I really do, but I think it's the only one. It's the only analogy that's in my head right now that I can come up with, and I and somehow it's the only thing that makes sense in my head, right? So you guys are gonna have to bear with it. So, so if you compare the two, right? Like I said, the one that shoots for the cherry, yeah, if they get it, they get it. Yeah, is definitely some probably like self gratifying thing because they did what they went out to do, and got that cherry on top. The other one, kind of just does his thing, and then if things just plan out for him, right? And things work out, and yeah, he got it too, and he also got the cherry on top. Um, then it's like this, right? And again, like I said, I don't like it either, but again, like I said, it's the only thing that's popping in my head, and somehow in my head it makes sense. So the analogy is this, right? Um, a a pound. Nah, we'll keep it simple. 1 bar of gold, right? Same thing. Same thing. 1 bar of gold. The value that it holds to someone who, you know, pursues it is all right. So two people. All right. So two people earn. Two people receive the bar of gold. However, um, one person pursued the bar of gold. The second person was just pursuing, you know, a bar of silver. So if they both get the bar of gold, you know, one first person got the bar of gold who was pursuing the bar of gold. The second person was pursuing a silver bar of silver, but but you know, earn was able to earn themselves, you know, fell upon the and was able to receive the bar of gold. The one who's gonna value the bar of gold more as like the one who's gonna view that bar of gold as, you know, as a bigger gain, right? Is gonna be the one who pursued the bar of silver, right? Because, you know, it's like you know, someone going to the Olympics and like, oh, you know, there's like there's so many great, you know, athletes here. Like I'll be happy if I just walk away with with bronze or something. Like that would already make my dream come true. And then like they end up like winning gold. Like they would see that as like such an achievement more than the one that goes, yeah, I'm here. I'm only here for the gold. I don't want anything else. Like it's it's gold or it's gold or nothing at all. And then like and then like and then they get gold. Yes, they do still get gold. But then they're gonna be more like, yup, this was for me anyways. Like I knew I was gonna get this. Like see like you see what I'm saying? Like it just doesn't like it doesn't feel like it holds the same value for the for from one to the other, right? But I don't know. Like I said, that's just my perspective. Um, if there are counter uh, counter perspective. Hey, you're more than willing to share. Uh, Definitely, anything we talk about here uh, is always open for counter arguments. Uh, yeah, because in here we do not care. No, don't get me wrong. We pass judgment. However, however, we don't care about who's right or wrong. Not in these parts. Nope. Oop. See, and look at that. We made it to this place. And I didn't even expect us to make it this far. It's fine. Like I said, don't bother us none. Yep. Don't bother us none. We're just here to jump, jump, jump. Again, still love his. I still love his. One. I think it's gotta be the. I think it's gotta be the sound effects of him. Like, I think that's just the cherry on top of him eating, just eating dirt. One, the animation is great enough already. And I think the sound effect is just the cherry on top. But yeah, that let's see, anything else to talk about? Let's see. Oh man, I think we did get kind of philosophical. My English is gone. We did get kind of philosophical there. There we go. Man, that's a lot of syllables. Syllables. I can't speak English anymore. It's supposed to be. Uh-oh. Whew. What time is it? Oh, wow. Alright. Let's see. We'll go ahead and just see if we can make it back to that second level. If we do, we'll go ahead and stop there. Jump into our asylum. And we'll go ahead and shoot the shit there for the remainder. Oop. The remainder of the stream. Because like I said, unfortunately, we were supposed to stream longer, or it's supposed to be a longer stream, but again, like I mentioned, there was some technical difficulties. But you know what? We made do. Yep, we made do. That's all that matters. Then let me check what time it is. Yeah. Time's fine. Yeah, we're fine on time. It's just reason for the short stream was because again, of the technical difficulties, and I kind of want to get some rest so that way I can get up early and hopefully be able to do something or do a little something behind the scene here, so that way we can do what I want to do for the New Year's stream, because that one I do want that one to go a little longer, and then I do want to go longer, and well, I want to start earlier so we can, of course, get a good session of gaming in. But then, yeah, so I do want to start earlier so that we can get a good gaming session in, and then go into our asylum. And celebrate New Year's in there. New Year's my time. I understand some of you guys might already had it, but I haven't yet, so that's what I want to do. And then yeah, after New Year's though, kind of just call it there, because that's the plan. Because yeah, because that way if we start earlier, we will we can end, obviously shortly after New Year's and everything hits. So that way, while we are starting earlier, ending earlier, of course, that would be the goal. So just so you guys can go enjoy. For those who are also celebrating or practically celebrate, right? Be celebrating New Year's around that same time as well. I won't, so that way I don't take up too much of your time, so you can actually go out and do whatever you guys have plans for New Year's, rather just watch me. But while we are, starting earlier, ending earlier, still gonna plan is to hopefully it still equates to a good session of stream in total, right? So that's the plan. And again, I'm not quite ready for the stream yet. Still got some work to do, of course. Work on the back, behind the scenes stuff, of course. Not like work. To be honest, I'm kind of feeling like we should just held off on testing out the Twitch chat commands in our asylum, because now we know that that's a problem, and now that was eating away at me, so I couldn't do anything else until that was solved. Yeah, so that kind of jumped in and took away some of my time. Oop, that was a mistake. Yeah, so thinking back, hindsight, maybe should have waited till after the after the New Year's to test it and find the problem then. So that way I can focus more solely on just events that I wanted that are coming up. But again, I don't know, might be some I don't know. I know I don't have OCD or anything, but I guess more of a pet peeve then. Is if something if like a mistake or something is made, especially by me, I kind of want to get it fixed. I guess that's like a pet peeve of mine, right? I think that would be considered a pet peeve, right? Yeah. So because of that, I pushed everything aside, and I pushed everything aside and did the best I could for that problem. So yeah. So again, I think that's the best I can do for that one. So we'll see. We'll see how that plays out going forward. And then hopefully I can get whatever I want done for the next stream, the New Year's stream. And again, I'm not even doing anything fancy either. It's just because I have no idea what I'm doing. So that's the thing that sucks about it, right? If you don't have, if you don't have the resource or you don't have the expertise, guess what you gotta use to make up for that? Time. Now that's a pain. But hey, that's how it is, right? That's reality. It's a reality check for you. If you don't have either like the resource or the expertise, as some would say it, then guess what you do have? You have time. And yep, that's what ended up happening. All right, I think we can do this. We'll see. I do gotta say, I think we might be showing improvements. Wouldn't you agree? I would agree. Then again, I don't trust myself. So you guys should definitely not trust me. Learning in progress. Yep, learning in progress. Learning in progress. Whoa, definitely held that long too long. Oh, but other than that, how's everyone doing? I know, right? Quite entertaining. Oh, I keep forgetting. I keep going on tangent. I keep forgetting what I was trying to say. But yeah, about this game, I guess again, and I guess that's just me in general. Is again minimum effort, and the fact that there's not quite a lot of things that we care about. So majority of the time, it's just I don't care. Is the attitude that I have. So I guess that's why this game doesn't affect me as much as others. Cause I'm not gonna lie, I have seen um I have seen other people stream this. I'm like eh. I was like just get up and do it again. I think I would make a very, very poor friend. Cause they're probably just gonna be like, cause what was that other thing that just what is that other thing that people are starting to consider now? Uh-oh. Hold on, I'm frozen again. We good. Okay, open it back up. See what's going on. Alright, we're going to. Oh, there we go. Good. Okay. Yeah, let me go ahead. Alright. I'm gonna reset this. Oop, come on. Alright. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah. About the new thing that um that looks like it's going around now. Like I said, remember what I said? I'm old, right? So, the new thing that's going around now is or new to me, but you guys might be more familiar with it. Um, but so I'm talking from my perspective. So new to me, is that is the new thing that's going on is that's a consideration that everybody's or is a factor that people is starting to consider now is was it um E is it called EQ or something? Like you know how like IQ is like measure of intelligence, and then um the one that measures it's supposed to measure um like the like the I guess like emotional intelligence or something. Like technically like it's supposed to like apparently it's like how someone like can read the room or something and like interpolate like kind of read others stuff like that, like the other thing, right? Like I think it's EQ, I don't know. But yeah, like again, new to me. um but yeah, the whole reason why what I'm going here, what I'm going at here is that you know um being that my personality is the is minimal effort, and the I like the oh, if it happens happen kind of thing, like I don't care kind of attitude, right? the not nonchalant, right, is the fancy way of saying it. That attitude, being that I have that kind of attitude, um, kind of makes me for a bad friend, or an bad friend, inconsiderate person, because I don't, I am, how, what is a good insult that would fit me? Um, that because that's kind of like my personality. I can be seen as uncaring sometime, not empathetic, right? Is the other word. And yeah, that's so. Anyways, the reason why I bring that up is because I think that's why this game doesn't affect me as much, because that's just who we are. And guess what? I don't mind it. So I rather find this game rather therapeutic. Oops, didn't mean to jump there. I think I might be good here. You don't need to do anything that fancy. Yeah, we're good here. Minimal effort. All right. With that being said, yeah, I think we'll spend a few minutes in our asylum. So, and this is not working again. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm gonna go pull it back up. All right, come on. Is there an update or something? Okay. Says we are connected. See if I can slap myself. Nope, that does not work. No idea why. Oh, there we go. Alright, great. More things breaking down. Just like we say, right? On the stream. Fixing one thing just to find two other problems in its place. Alright. But yeah, with that being said, yeah, let's go to take a good 5-minute break here. No, not 5. What am I talking about? 10-minute break. Freshen up, powder your nose, use a bathroom break, stretch, and then we'll go ahead and meet back up in our asylum. And then we'll just have a quick chat there to wrap up here. Cause again, I started kind of late, so yeah. So again, apologize for the short stream, but yeah, we'll just go ahead, do that in our yeah. So we'll do that. Meet in our asylum. Talk a little bit, just to catch up, have some fun, converse a little, and then we'll wrap it there. So that's the plan. All right, 10-minute break. I'll see you guys in 10 minutes. Cool. All right, and we are back. All right, looking good, looking good. All right, so like I said, we're just gonna hang out here a bit. Just kind of just hang out, talk a little smack, make fun of each other. That's what we do. But yeah, again, hey Nightmares, welcome to the Asylum. This is it. This is it. Can't get any lower than this. But yeah. Anyways, stream title, of course. Whole point of that is because of just, just because of the day I've been having. It's just like, oh, come on. Like, we all know, like, we've all gone through it, right? We go, like, there's a problem. We go in, we fix the problem because that's what we do. And then as soon as we fix the problem, it's like, no. You thought you fixed the problem. You just fix one step. And that one step that you fixed now leads to 2 more steps that you gotta do before the problem is solved. And it's just like, oh, it's like, you gotta be kidding me, man. Like, things just can't be simple these days, you know? Yeesh. But you know what? That's what we do. That's what we do, right? That's what we gotta do. It's the grind, and we shrug it off. We suck it up. Chest up. Chin up. We stiffen that upper lip, and then we go right back at it. Cause there's no other way. Nothing. Ain't nobody else gonna do it. Only us. Whew. But yeah. Other than that, let's see. Oh, actually. Oh yeah, sorry, I already said it. It is New Year's Eve. Although, I still got the full New Year's Day, or New Year's Eve, the whole day of New Year's Eve before it is New Year's Day. So, yeah. So I'm still gonna be working on some behind the scenes stuff, that you guys aren't gonna see, and then, after that, again, like I already said, the plan is to start stream a little early, so we can get in a good gaming session, and then we'll go ahead, come in here and just hang out for a little. Let's see. We'll see how the gaming session goes, and then we'll see if we want to. If the gaming session is still doing good, then we can hang in there a little long. We can game it out a little longer. If the gaming session is, if it's dying down a little bit, we can just come in here earlier, and we can just kind of just hang out in here, smack each other around a little bit, and then we'll call it a day. Cause again, I already stated the goal for tomorrow, or the plan, not the goal. The plan for tomorrow is to come in here around New Year's, and hang out in here until New Year's, my time. And then, obviously after that, again, we'll go ahead and wrap it up shortly after that. I have you nightmares go on your way, go haunt other people's dreams. Cause I'm pretty sure you guys, have things like that to do. So that's gonna be the plan. Cause yeah, don't want to hold you guys up. You guys got people to haunt. And that's practically, better than just hanging out here, not haunting anyone, right? So yep, that's the plan. Let's see, and I am hoping. Oh man, let's see. Okay, so given my time now, let's see. How long do I need to get things ready for that stream? I'll see if I can wake up. I'll just take a power nap or power sleep Then I'll go ahead and wake up. Cause yeah, I do need to get a jump on getting things ready for that stream. And the thing is, I'm not even doing anything too complex. It's just I'm not too sure why it's so hard to find resource out there. Not and even like not even that like just information alone is hard to find. So I'm gonna have to definitely do some digging. But yeah, hopefully I am able to make it successful and we can hang out here some more. And then on that stream, I do intend to have us hang around the bar more often versus have you guys sit in the couch and me pacing back and forth. Hopefully we can have a little banter, back and forth as rivals and voices and demons that we all do here. Just people who've lost their way would banter, right? Yeah, that's kind of that's hoping things go to plan. But I don't have a plan B anyway, so I guess you gotta have to make sure it works, right? So yeah, so there's that, and then there's of course, oh man, that means there's testing that needs to be done too. Oh man. All right, I'm hoping. Now I'm really hoping everything works out, cause yeah, like I said, no plan B, no plan B, so I can't do nothing. So all right, so obviously you guys are gonna know if the plan went off or not, because when we do come, because whether or not we are still gonna come hang out in here in our asylum, because this is where everyone who's lost comes into nightmares and everybody. If there's so we're gonna come in here anyways. But again, you'll know if it's a failure or a success. If it's a failure, obviously you guys are gonna be back there, hang out in the couch. I'll be up here pacing, regretting life decisions, because yeah, regrets. If it is a success, then we'll be more around the bar, and we can have a fun little banter. But again, we'll find out. But I am gonna be honest, it is gonna come close. This is really gonna come close to the wire. So yeah. But after that though, oh my gosh, man, this stuff is trying to do the back work, the behind the scene work and everything. Man, everything's just stressful. So that's for today. I'm not gonna be streaming tomorrow. So again, technically time zone wise and everything, it's already a new day for me. It's like crack it down time for me. So I still have the full I still have like the rest of this full day for the next stream. So we are still gonna stream technically again today. New Year's Day, my New Year's Day, I won't be streaming. I got again holiday time or holiday season. My time's usually not my own. People tend to plan my time for me, so I'm preoccupied. So I won't be streaming New Year's Day. Crap. That reminds me. This will be my again. The only reason why I was able to stream this, this amount of stream this week is because I am off work for this week for a holiday. However, come next week though, I will be back at work, so my schedule is gonna change again. And oh, hold on, forgot it. Gotta swap something. Got change stream information. We are no longer playing Jump King. We are just chatting. Alright, cool. We're good. Alright, we're good. Alright, so, where was I? Before that caught my attention. Oh yeah, schedule. So, Scuff! Scuff, you see that? Okay. Alright, so, what was I? Oh, that's right, schedule. So yeah, so that's holiday. That explains why I was able to stream as much as I did this week. How we're following, obviously after New Year's, I'm gonna be back at work. So again, we're gonna go back to what I explained earlier in my earlier streams. Weekdays gonna be my shorter stream. So shorter stream, what that translates to is that on weekdays, of course, because I work weekdays, it's gonna be short stream. So what that translates to is it's just gonna be purely gaming focus. Unless if you guys are cause like, all right, so short stream, I'm talking about like 2 hours roughly, right? 2 hours, sometime in there, 2 hours stream. That's it. If nothing comes up, after I get off work, or then maybe a 3 hour stream. But again, I highly doubt that those are gonna be the case. So I'm just gonna say, for safe measures, 2 hour streams are what's gonna be expected on short streams on weekdays. And because it's just 2 hour streams, we're just gonna probably do what we've done before, is just purely gaming. We start up, we go straight into the game, and then we finish there after the game. We don't come back into our asylum to hang out a little bit, because one, well, I do like this. I do like doing all this. I would be lying if I say it wasn't. I would be lying if I didn't say it is quite time consuming just to put on all this tracking stuff and booting up the software, and then so I don't feel like it's gonna do you guys justice if on those short streams on the weekdays, if we're gonna try to keep this like this streaming kind of pattern, is gaming session and then jump into our asylum and talk smack about each other for a bit, because then it'll be like 1 hour of gaming. I mean, that you can't really do much in 1 hour of gaming, I feel like, because it seems like you can't really quite accomplish much. Like you can't quite get fully invested into it, or technically more so, that's like the time you do get invested to it, and you kind of just want to stick it out just a little longer, just to see where the game progresses, right? And then I would feel like I would be cutting it short if we cut it off there to come in here and shoot smack each other around a bit for the other hour. So that's the plan. So short streams is going to be purely gaming, where we hop on, we go into the game, play it, and then after like the 2 hour session of streaming, we'll call it a day. However, and then on the weekends, obviously will be our longer streams, where we do enjoy a longer stream of the gaming portion, and then we do have ample amount of time to come in here and hang out, smack each other around a bit as well. So that was the routine we had before as well. Although I think some changes might be coming up here as well. How we did it, what we did was we streamed every other day, right? It was so while it was consistent, it was inconsistent at the same time. I felt like, because 7 days a week, so it was like the consistency was where it was every other day. It was all right. So I knew I streamed yesterday, so I'm not gonna stream today, or vice versa. I didn't stream yesterday, so I'm gonna stream today. So there was the consistency in that fact. However, the inconsistency falls where it's like, okay, 7-day week. So, and some people like to go by that kind of time measures. So so it would be different per week, right? So because it would be like Sunday stream, Monday don't stream, Tuesday stream, Wednesday don't stream, Thursday stream, Friday don't stream, and then Saturday stream, and then now we're back on Sunday, but we're not streaming on Sunday when last Sunday we did stream. So so that is where lies the inconsistency. And I understand that might not sit well or might not work well with others, because I do see, looks like again, trying to be more engaged in the Twitch community itself as well. I do see that it looks like majority does tend to fall more on that the weekly, right, the 7-day time period, like we stream, the schedule we have is like Monday, Friday, and Saturday are the streaming time, and I do see that as well. It is easier to keep track of when the next stream is gonna be, versus like, oh wait, did I stream yesterday? Oh no, he didn't. I didn't stream, so so I'll be streaming today. Where that's gonna so I do see where that kind of scheduling would fall off. So that's why I think I'm gonna change it up too. So right now, what I'm looking at would be come next year. So practically this week. How funny, right? If you say, we'll take care of that next year. No, I think that's what. Oh man, that's like such a dad joke, isn't it? Get that off me. But yeah, so I think so come moving forward here, I think we're gonna change kind of time frame to that. So I think, so with that being said, then again, I think what will work best right now, just kind of overviewing my schedule. Of course I do gotta take a more detailed look at at my schedule. But I think as of right now, what is gonna work, and after I look at my schedule, I'll let you guys know next stream, which is the New Year's stream. So I'll go ahead. So I'll just kind of tell you what the outlook's gonna be like that I kind of generalize right now, and then we'll finalize it on that stream. I'll let you know what's finalized on that stream. But yeah, as of right now, what I'm seeing is going forward, I think what's gonna work per my schedule would be we'll be streaming Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. No, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then one day of the weekend. Although that's gonna so Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for sure. And then Monday, Wednesday are of course gonna be short streams. Friday, being that it does roll into the weekend, that can be the long one counted as a weekend stream, so a longer stream. And then one day of the weekend, we'll be streaming one day of the weekend as well. So 7-day week, we'll be streaming Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and a day of the weekend. So 4 days. So 4 days out of the week, right? Of streaming. I think I could manage that. Now, so Monday, Wednesday, Friday was what the outlook's gonna look like for the week. For the weekday. The weekend stream, or the second weekend, or the second day, or one day of the weekend. Again, Friday is a weekday, but because it's a Friday, we can stream long hours on Friday. One day of the weekend, Saturday or Sunday, will be another long stream, but because sometimes the weekend, sometimes my weekend is planned for me, and that's kind of hit or miss here nor there, so kind of out of my control sometimes. So I think this is how we're gonna do it. So because the plan is to stream at least one day out, Saturday or Sunday, as well. I think I'll have to let you guys know every Friday before that weekend on if I'm gonna be streaming Saturday or Sunday coming up, right? So I think that's just how we're gonna have to manage it for now. Again, like I said, we'll finalize that come the next stream here on New Year's. But that's what I'm looking at. So I'm looking at my schedule, and that's kind of what I'm kind of leaning towards. Which more than likely might be the case, but again, I just want to double check that before I pass that on through to you guys and finalize it, stamp it in stone or something. But yeah, so other than that though, all right, where we at with time here? Yeah, I think 10 more minutes should be fine. So, yeah. So, oh man, my shoulder. Telling you, you get old, your body doesn't work with you anymore. It works against you. So yeah, make smart decisions. Don't do what I do. All right. Like I said when we were playing Jump King, I am not the role model. I am not the good example. I am that bad example. I'm the one that everyone tells you to watch out for. I'm the one that everyone warns you, like their mothers tell. This is how it goes, right? Little Timmy comes up little Timmy comes up to their mommy and goes, "Mommy, who is that?" And then their mommy goes, No, Timmy, we don't talk about him. You don't want to be anything like him. And then when little Timmy gets out of control, the mommy has to put her foot down and go, "Little Timmy, do you want to end up like Dummy, huh? Because that's what you'll be if you don't start listening and cleaning your room and eating your vegetables." I'm that example. I am proud to be that example, because that means I'm the one that people use to instill fear into others. That's pretty great, right? Isn't that great? Oh man, that is great, isn't it? Woo! Oh, but do listen to me on this part though, being that I'm the old man here. Ugh. Like, okay. I mean, yeah, I'll probably bring it up again, because this is something I do feel kind of, how should I say it? I do feel kind of opposite. Is that one way to put it? Well, anyways, the whole thing is, I do tend to, challenge the status quo, right? So, the thing is, I'm like, yo, okay, first of all, we already cleared, I'm the old man. So, all you youngsters out there, yo, I say just go, just go cause chaos, live your life, go, be dangerous, challenge danger, take a ride on that train. I don't know, do some crazy stuff, right? Cause see, like, what's the worst that can happen, right? What's the worst that can happen? Now, of course, don't do what I do, all right? At least use that brain cell, that one brain cell of yours, all right? Don't do anything that's gonna, like, in no way, shape, or form am I, supporting, like, any life-threatening stuff, or any criminal stuff, right? What I'm saying is, like, have fun, do things outside of your comfort zone, right? Like, do things that others wouldn't do things that you wouldn't do, right? That, like sometimes you get them. I mean, you guys get it, right? I still have them. Like, there's just voices in my head, but, like, sometimes you just gotta push that one voice aside and be like, nah, man, I don't need, like, I got this. You just push that voice aside, like, I got this, man, I got this, and don't take advice from that one voice, that teeny tiny voice in your head, cause I think sometimes it just holds you back, So go out there, take some risk, of course, use your brain cell, be safe about it, but take a risk, man. Like, do something crazy. I think that's a song, right? It's like, da 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 da. Last night, something, do something crazy, something like that. I'm sure I can find that song again, but yeah, like, like, everyone's like, oh no, like, okay, everyone's like, no, you gotta, like, grind. Like, everyone's telling you, right? Like, no, like, everyone's like, think about your future. I'm like, yo, man, like the future's not here. Like, what would it care? But then again, like I always said, I wouldn't trust me. So I don't expect you guys to trust me. If you are, that's on you. I am not held liable. Cause, like I said, even I don't trust myself. So it's gonna take you gotta be certain someone if you gonna if you listen to me. But so yeah, definitely don't listen to me. Definitely, like I said, I already said it before. I am not that example. But yeah, on that, let's see. I think we're about wrapped. We got a few more minutes left. But yeah, on that, I mean, yeah, I guess. Anything else anybody wants to say? Actually, we do still gotta test it, right? Lower resolution, lower bit rate. All right, we're gonna test it out. We're gonna test it out. We're gonna test it out. Okay. Give me a second. Give me a second. Where are you? Uh-oh. Oh, that's fine. Okay, that's not fine. What should we say? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we should be good. All right. Let's test it out. Let's test it out. See how scuffed we can get. Okay. Oh, you see it? It works. All right. Test completed. Now I gotta clear that. I don't want. I don't want to. I don't want to. I want people to think I've completely lost my mind. I mean, don't get me wrong. I have. But that don't mean people need to know about it. Uh-oh. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, nope. Never mind. That's stuck. Alright. Well, at least we know it's worked. Okay. So, like I said, that was... Okay. So, first of all, let me explain real quick before we wrap up here. Alright, so that was supposed to happen, right? Again, that was the command. It's supposed to grab that from... Once it comes through onto my Twitch chat, because it connects, again, the software, the... Oh, dang it. Okay. Like I said, once the chat, or in this case, that a command like that comes through onto my Twitch on my end, because the software is connected to Twitch on my end. So once it comes through onto my end, the software here is supposed to grab it, interpret that command, and execute whatever I tell it I designed it to do. Although I did have to simplify it, unfortunately, because what it was supposed to do was it's supposed to send that text come flying out from somewhere and hit me, or in some cases might actually miss me. However, because the other thing I found as well with the whole Twitch chat disconnecting thing was that I think somehow with the... Because sometimes I get these errors, right? You guys seen them. Sometimes I get these errors. there's a specific error that I can get. Technically, it goes regarding to the amount of, because obviously the processing of this, and I got this, the processing of all these software I have running on right now on my potato PC. Yeah, sometimes I don't have my PC doesn't have the capacity to run all this stuff. So the more that I'm requesting it to do stuff like these commands, the more it's gonna ask of my PC. And if there's and of course there's a safety feature built in. If something is starting to exceed or even nearing that capacity, it shuts off whatever that is, and it prevents it from running, like from that application or software to run. So that was the other thing, was because we were also getting that error early last stream, and my PC was just like, nope, you're done, you're not doing this anymore. And then that also stopped, because that also was also a factor as well, because that's also something I found during testing, because it was working in part of the test until we exceeded that, or rather not exceeded, but once we started approaching and nearing that capacity of my that my PC will allow. It shut off, and it just wouldn't let me test. So it was like testing successfully, and then once we were nearing that capacity that my PC would allow, it cuts it off and just was no longer successful. So I was like, oh, okay, so looks like that's also a factor. So that was another factor that I found as well. So I had to so having that come at me was of course, because there's more all right, so right now it just has it pop up, like just have it pop up and spam me, is what that does. So that's less work than what I actually intended. What I initially intended it to do was it was supposed to, whatever was inputted per that command is supposed to come flying at me and smack me out of nowhere. That is what I still preferred, but again, I guess I'll have to revisit that once once this PC dies, and I have no choice but to upgrade it. But again, but then until that happens, I'm stuck with this PC potato. So going into the future as well, I do have to keep that in mind, and anything that I'm trying to incorporate into this will have to be, unfortunately, as simple and bare bone as possible, so my PC can run it. So unfortunately, that's gonna kill some of the fun, some of the creativity that I kind of had in mind, like even for this command, where it's supposed to, again, I think it would be much cooler and funnier if we were all just chatting and something just comes flying out of nowhere and just pop me in the face, right? Like come on, that sounds like something I'd watch. But unfortunately, again, like I said, that asks quite too much from my potato PC, so I had to cut all that out, and I was like, okay, fine, I won't since you're being a little punk, I was like, all right, I'll just, instead of having it ram me out of nowhere, I'll just have you pop out and just spam me and block my view. So, and on that note, I do need to also find out how to prevent you guys from spamming that, because that could also go south. But I don't know how to do that yet, so I hope nobody finds out. All right, but on that, I guess we're good. We'll call it here. It's been fun. So yeah, appreciate you guys coming down here, Nightmares. Again, this is where people tend to go who are lost. They always somehow find their way here. But yeah, we've had a good time. Again, short stream, I know. Quite unfortunate, but hey, we still had a good time. But other than that, yeah, let's go ahead and meet you in my resting place. So I'll go ahead and see you guys there. All right, we are all here. Let me go ahead and close the door. All right. Again, like I said, I don't know why. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one, right? Like, somehow, like, whenever I'm, like, in, like, a room, I just if there's, like, doors or anything that's open, I like to keep them closed. That's just me. I don't know. You guys might be different. I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, it's been fun. We've had a blast. We'll go ahead and catch up again next time. Again, we'll be streaming again later today for New Year's on my end. Hopefully, I am able to finish some behind the scenes stuff for that. But again, no promises. So don't get your hopes up. Because, yeah, we all know better than that. But yeah, other than that, hey, appreciate you guys coming by. Again, while I'm gone, hopefully the voices keep you guys company and nightmares. I'll catch you guys in your sleep. Pieces. Whoops.